Now, although it's not as hard as it seems, okay? Um, for those of you in music theory too, this is close. This is what they call a four-part texture, and since this is choral, it is enclosed voicings, and occasionally we have open voicings. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that everything is within an octave. See, it doesn't really stray from the octave unless we have a C sharp minor over here and measure what? 6? There are occasions, but for the most part, it will be very easy because it is all closed voicings and open voicings. So a few things to note before I let you guys tackle this piece and just do great. We want to make sure that we keep in mind of smart fingering. There are instances like measure 3, because this is a very choral piece. We have shared notes, specifically between the tenor and the alto. This G sharp right here. This can cause some confusion when, I mean, if you first look at this, because it's shared and it kind of freaks you out. This could go both ways. You could have the left hand cover it, 1-5, right? Or you could have the right hand play the whole thing, you know? I'll play that for you again with the right hand. The left hand right here, 1-5. And maybe at like a 1-3. What I'm trying to say is be mindful. Yes, you are saying that right. It's a shared note. Be mindful of those measures. Another measure like that, well, you know what? I think you guys could figure that out. I just wanted to remind you guys that yes, that is a shared note. And before we move on to the next thing, what I mean by smart fingering is, for example, we have the soprano part up here. Ideally, you want to play 4 or 5 because those are all your fingers, you know, playing all those notes. You have enough fingers for that. If you use like a 1 here on the bass, on the alto. Now, it wouldn't make sense to use a 4 or 5, you know. Like, why make your pinky do all that work, poor pinky? Okay, so next advice that I have is to watch out for measures like measure 9. In measure 9, we have almost like a pedal point in the 8 chord. Look at measure 9, guys. I'll give you guys time to look at that. We have this way sort of keeping time here, playing the root of the chord, while the tenor has this beautiful harmonious line, and the soprano has the melodic line, and it sounds very heavenly. So beautiful. Now, I just wanted to let you guys know that this will be a little harder, you know, practice separating those, playing those separately. Now, I said that if you need to, you can make things simpler. Like I won't take points off of that as long as it's done tastefully. Another measure like that is measure 14. On the E with the G sharp in the bass, E major chord, G sharp in the bass. And that is all I really have regarding fingering. Another last little tidbit that I have is at the end of this for measure phrases, for example, like over here, the perfect authentic cadence, this little ending of the phrase gives you time to go to your next position. So, one, two, jump to that B major. So take advantage of that and slow down if you have to on those parts. I won't mind it. 1, 2, 3. Really give yourself time to find those chords. Again, 1, 2, 3, A. Just hold down that pedal when you do play those ended phrases. 2, 3. And yeah, that is really all I have for this. I know you guys can do it. Good luck.